The Honorable Chief Justice and judges of superior courts, members of the Judicial Service Commission, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is both an honor and privilege to preside over this solemn and significant occasion, marking the swearing-in of judges of the High Court, the Environment and Land Court, and the Comesa Court of Justice. This ceremony reaffirms our national commitment to the rule of law and fair administration of justice and the enduring promise of our Constitution to every citizen of the Republic of Kenya. In recent years, we have made deliberate progress in strengthening the judiciary. In 2022, 26 judges were appointed across the superior courts. In 2024, a further 20 joined the High Court. In January this year, we swore in 15 judges of the Court of Appeal. Today's ceremony marks the largest intake yet, with 24 judges of the High Court and 13 of the Environment and Land Court and 12 of the Comesa Court of Justice. I extend my congratulations to each of the judges taking oath today. Your appointment is both a great honor and a weighty responsibility, and a solemn commitment before God to serve His people with integrity, diligence, and humility. You assume this office not only as jurists, but as custodians of hope for many who may never appear before you, yet whose lives will be shaped by the decisions that you will make. The Government of Kenya attaches great importance to the role of the judiciary in nation building. Guided by our Constitution, which guarantees access to justice for all, we view justice not as an abstract ideal, but as a practical instrument of advancing social justice, strengthening governance, and improving the lives of every citizen. Consequently, we are guided by the aspirations of Kenya Vision 2030, which places the rule of law and access to justice at the center of our economic, social, and political transformation. We are equally cognizant of the judiciary's transformation agenda, particularly its emphasis on social transformation through access to justice. This vision reinforces the judiciary's role as a key pillar in delivering inclusive development and sustaining public confidence in our institutions. In line with this commitment, the government has continued to invest in the judiciary through enhanced human resource capacity and sustained budgetary support. The judges sworn in today are part of that intentional and deliberate effort. And as I make this statement, and as I speak to the men and women sworn in today, I have it on the authority of the Judicial Service Commission that each and every one of you applied for the job and came for interview and passed the interview. I hope that is correct. Because I come across many leaders in my life as a leader in this nation who step forward, are either appointed or elected or nominated, but then become very reluctant to do that which they applied for or were elected to do. I come across many leaders who, having gotten into office, they escape the duty of that office. They procrastinate, they delay, they absent themselves and sometimes outrightly run away from station. I want to plead with you that the job you applied for goes beyond an appointment letter. You have been sworn in to a mandate, and therefore, please take this appointment and this swearing in very seriously. As capacity expands, the expectation is very clear. Justice should be timely, efficient, and meaningful in the lives of people. The true measure of our justice system is whether the ordinary citizen experiences fairness, timeliness, and dignity. Judges wield immense power over liberty, property, and administration of justice. With such authority, much must come clear and measurable standards of professional excellence. Let me take that again. With such authority must come clear and measurable standards of professional excellence. Judicial independence is indispensable, but it must safeguard the integrity of decision-making, not shield incompetence or poor performance. Independence protects judgment and accountability. Accountability ensures professional standards are upheld. And I say this with a measure of experience myself. Those of us who have been, by God's grace, entrusted with as much authority and as much power by our Constitution must fully well understand that with authority and power that comes from the Constitution comes great responsibility. And responsibility to fidelity to the law, to the Constitution, and to the well-being of the Republic of Kenya. And with responsibility, ultimately, comes accountability. That as you exercise the immense authority and power given to us by the Constitution, ultimately, we must be accountable to the people of Kenya and to God. And so, all of us, those of us who have lifted the Bible or the Quran or our hands to swear, must understand that our mandate goes beyond a mere appointment. There are people who are appointed by letter, and you will get a letter of appointment. But there are those of us, you included, who swear because of the heavy responsibility that we carry. In regard to the COMESA Court of Justice, 5 judges of the Appellate Division and 7 of the First Instance Division have been sworn in. I therefore discharge this responsibility as the chairperson of COMESA on behalf of my colleagues, a task that has been entrusted to me by the authority of heads of state and government. This task bears witness to our efforts to fortify the operations of the judicial arm of the common markets, and the COMESA Court of Justice is an important organ of the common market tasked with the responsibility of interpreting the COMESA Treaty. To the judges taking oath today, the responsibility before you is immense. Each case file represents more than a dispute. It carries with it livelihoods, investments, and the hopes of individuals, communities, and a nation. Your decisions, Honorable Justices, will shape lives and influence the broader trajectory of our society. It is therefore essential to weigh these considerations carefully so that justice is not only legally sound, but also socially responsible and impactful. As we expand judicial capacity, we must also reaffirm our commitment in integrity, both as individuals and as institutions of service. Integrity remains the foundation of public trust. It calls for visible leadership, consistent accountability, and firm action against corruption at all levels. By doing what is right, consistently, and without compromise, we protect our nation and strengthen the values that define us. I implore you to do the right thing, however difficult, however unpopular, however uneasy it may be. Finally, when all is done and said, the things you do right will count. I'm talking from experience. Do the right thing. Not the convenient, not the popular, not the easy, the right thing. Just do it. I have done it and I have no regrets whatsoever. However difficult, however unpopular, however, whatever it is said. But ultimately, what is right will stand. This also calls for what we must all do. And I want to implore upon you that as a leader in this nation, and you don't always get an opportunity to be a leader of a nation. So it is a place of privilege, it's a place of great honor. And I say this as the leader of our nation, that as you carry out your responsibility, believe in God. Believe in our nation. Kenya is yearning for patriotic people, people who believe in our nation, people who believe in the good of Kenya. And I want to ask all of us to use this very solemn occasion to call on us so that we can protect this nation, we can believe in our country, we can believe in ourselves as we believe in God. The expanded capacity that I see today places a clear responsibility on every institution, including the judiciary, to deliver results. We look ahead to the next state of the judiciary and the administration of justice report with keen interest to see decisive progress in reducing case backlogs and many other issues that I'm sure the Chief Justice will provide leadership around. This calls, in my opinion, for innovation, including the effective use of technology and new ways of working to ensure that justice is delivered without delay. With the men and women sworn in today, that progress is well within reach. Let me also use this occasion to congratulate the new president of the Law Society of Kenya. I haven't had occasion to congratulate my good friend Charles Kanjama. Congratulations, Charles, for a well-deserved leadership of our legal fraternity in Kenya. We have been on the same side sometimes, we have been on different sides sometimes, depending on the season and the subject and all the other things. But that's the nature of our democracy, and I know, knowing you very well from before, that you are up to the task of leading our good people in the judicial, in the legal fraternity. Let me also take this opportunity to congratulate the outgoing chair, presiding judge of the COMESA Court. Madam, congratulations for the service you have rendered to COMESA. Let me also take this opportunity to congratulate our own Madam, where is she? Right there. Congratulations, my dear. And you have done exemplary well. Welcome home. We will have some assignments for you. And to congratulate the new people, my good friend from Zimbabwe, is it? The new, from Zambia. Yes, from Zambia. Congratulations, Judge, as you take up the responsibility of leading our COMESA Court, and also Agre Muchelule, as you take over the responsibility as the principal judge. And to all the good people here who have been sworn in today, I've had the privilege to swear in 92 judges now in 3 years. And it's a commitment that I made to the people of Kenya to work with the judiciary in a manner that will help build the capacity of the judiciary so that we can, all of us, as we serve the people of Kenya, do the best for our nation. I have seen many judges here, people who have spent many years in the legal profession. I was wondering at some point why the people who came here were very mean with their applause. And at one point I was wondering whether you brought the right people. I thought you came with members of family, and I thought you came with friends. And I thought members of family and friends would very well appreciate what you have done. Can we a round of applause for these people? Yes. Yes. I mean, these good people we are swearing in today have spent years, 20 years, 29 years, more than 15 years. And this is a very well-deserved occasion for them, and they deserve a round of applause. And I have seen across, with different experiences,